You might finally breathe. You can be free from constant pressure, live better without your ego. What if the voice in your head, the one always judging, comparing, proving, just vanished? Not because something's wrong with you, but because you finally saw what's behind it. What if you could live without your ego? No pretending. No performing. Just being. You might finally breathe. You might actually feel alive. You're not watching this by accident. You felt the tension. The tightness in your chest when people look at you. The fear of being rejected. The exhausting need to win, to be seen, to prove yourself, even when you're just sitting alone, scrolling through your phone. This story is about you. And how you can break free from that pressure. This isn't about becoming a monk or running off into the woods. It's about what happens when you stop believing that the you in your head is who you really are. You've been taught to build an identity. A brand. Something polished to show the world. But what if that very thing is what's keeping you stuck? Let's find out how losing your ego could be the beginning of a better life. You were born free. When you were a kid, you danced without knowing what rhythm was. You laughed without asking if it was okay. You didn't think about being cool, or smart, or successful. You just existed. Then, school started. Society entered the chat. Suddenly you needed to behave. Fit in. Be nice. Be quiet. Be the best. Or at least better than them. You needed to get noticed. Be accepted. Be special. And just like that, a voice was born. The voice that says you're not enough. Or that you're too much. That you'll be okay only if they approve. That voice became your ego. Your ego is the mask you wear to be safe. You started comparing. Performing. Editing yourself so they would like you. You began chasing likes, validation, applause. And slowly, you lost that original version of you. The wild one. The honest one. The free one. But here's the thing. That real you never left. It's still under the mask. Waiting. And you can reconnect with it. Let's talk about what ego really is. It's not just arrogance. Ego isn't just someone who brags. It's every time you think, what do they think of me? It's when you hide your truth to please others. It's when you get angry because someone made you look bad. Ego is the need to control how you're seen. In ancient Greece, Socrates said, "The only true wisdom is in knowing you know nothing." Think about that. The ego wants to be the smartest in the room. But real strength comes from not needing to be. Buddha taught that attachment causes suffering. And the biggest attachment? Your identity. Your story. The idea of me that you defend every day. Modern thinkers like Eckhart Tolle say the ego lives in the past and future, but never in the now. Your ego is always chasing or regretting. That's why you feel so anxious, so restless. But when you start to see the ego as just a story, just a survival tool, you begin to loosen its grip. And that changes everything. Here's where it gets powerful. You can still have goals, still work hard, still build amazing things. But now, you're not doing it to feel worthy. You already are. Can you imagine what that feels like? To walk into a room and not worry what anyone thinks. To speak honestly, without rehearsing or pretending. To rest, without guilt. To post something online and not care if it flops. To live like that, you have to catch your ego in action. Every time you want to prove yourself, pause. Every time you feel attacked, ask, what am I defending? What story about myself just got hurt? Start to notice the pattern. Your ego says, they need to like me. Truth says, I like me. That's enough. Ego says, don't let them see you fail. Truth says, real growth only happens when you're honest. This noticing, that's the beginning of freedom. Look around. Today's world is all ego. Social media is a highlight reel of carefully crafted masks. Everyone's trying to be someone. Flexing, hustling, hiding their pain. We compare our behind the scenes to their filtered best moments. No wonder it's exhausting. But this is your advantage. Because now, you can do something different. You can stop playing the game. Not by quitting, but by showing up as the real you. And guess what? That's rare. That's magnetic. That's powerful. When you drop your ego, people feel it. They trust you more. You connect deeper. You become a leader, not because you shout the loudest, but because you don't need to. You become free. Let's break this into steps you can actually use. First, watch your thoughts like a movie. Don't believe everything you think, especially when it's about your image. Second, practice being still. Sit for 5 minutes. No music. No scrolling. Just breathe. Notice the storm inside. And stay. That's how you meet your real self. Third, do one small thing today that the ego would hate. Share a failure. Say no. Ask for help. Be messy. Watch how strong you feel afterwards. Fourth, talk less, listen more. Ego wants to dominate. Presence wants to connect. Fifth, remind yourself daily, you are not your job, your style, your number of followers. You are awareness. And that can't be damaged. Let's go even deeper. Can you live without your ego? Not totally. It'll still show up. It's part of being human. But you don't have to obey it. You can stop building your life around it. And that's when you start breathing fully. Living fully. You don't have to prove yourself anymore. You don't have to earn your worth. You don't have to be a brand. You don't have to win every argument. You don't have to be perfect. You just have to be you. Imagine this. You wake up tomorrow and your first thought isn't, am I behind in life? But I'm alive. You walk through your day with your chest open instead of your armor up. You speak your truth, even when your voice shakes. You rest deeply, without shame. You let others win sometimes, because you no longer need to. You give love without asking if you'll get it back. You stop needing to be someone, and start being. That's not a fantasy. That's a choice. And it starts now. This story ends where it began, with you. Not the version of you you've been pretending to be, but the real one. The one who's always been there, under the noise, under the fear, under the mask. You don't need your ego to live. You just need your presence. Start today. Watch your ego like a character in a play. Smile at it. Don't feed it. Just return to this moment. Over and over. You'll begin to feel lighter. Braver. Kinder. Stronger. And most of all, free. If this story made something click inside you, if it stirred something real, don't keep it to yourself. Share it. And hit subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Your journey back to freedom has already started. Let's walk it together. Subscribe now. Let's build a life that's real. Without ego. With heart.